right? The secret here is that there are visible clumps. Do we need a microscope for this?
No.
Visible clumps that are formed. And the antibodies cross-link with antibodies to form visible clumps. Or even antibodies can cross-link with antigens to form visible clumps. What's a perfect example of an agglutination test? Blood test. Next is what's called a precipitation test. This is where a soluble antigen is precipitated and it's made insoluble from antibodies. You guys know what it means when something goes into suspension, correct? Do you guys know what that means? Because if you don't, you should ask me because it's going to be on your exam.
Inactive.
Okay, it means that when you take salt and you put it in water and put it in water and put it in water, just a little bit of salt, you agree that the salt dissolves and goes into the water and you don't see the salt. Keep adding salt, what will happen?
It will store.
Now you've got so much salt that it will fall out of suspension. Now that salt is now insoluble, falls out of suspension and forms a precipitate at the bottom of the glass. So do you see how that test is grossly different from an agglutination test? Okay. Right, so there's a precipitation test, i.e. a precipitate is formed on the inside of a tube, or an agglutination test.